Good evening. My name is Tammy Washington, and I will be going live and I will be discussing performance based strategies. The definition and purpose of an assessment. Performance assessments are an assessment in which the child demonstrates um, knowledge by applying it at a task or a problem solving activity. The purpose of performance assessment. First, performance assessments are designed as a tool to assess development and or learning that is based on the child's natural performance rather than on contrived tests or tasks. Second, performance assessments are integrally related to instruction. The performance activity is a natural outcome of ongoing curriculum and instruction and not separate or an unrelated type of experience that is unfamiliar to the child. Finally, a performance assessment is used to evaluate whether early education programs are meeting the needs of young students. The types of assessments that are included in assessments are as follows. Interviews. Teachers use interviews to find out what children understand about concepts. Interviews are especially appropriate for young children who are just beginning to develop literacy skills and cannot yet express themselves with a paper and pencil activity. Contracts are another example of an assessment. Contracts serve a dual purpose. They provide a plan between the teacher and the child and a record of the child's progress. Contracts of activities the child will engage in are designed for a period during the day, for the whole day, or for several days. Contracts can also be used to record accomplishment of skills and concepts. The teacher and the child can use the contract as a guide for conferences and interviews or as a recording system for the teacher to indicate when the child has completed an objective or needs more opportunities to interact with a concept. Directed assignments is another assessment. They are also similar to interviews, except that a specific task is involved in acquiring the child's understanding rather than an interview. Children who are beginning to read independently might be asked to read a story and discuss it. Games are another assessment. Games can be used to understand children's progress with a skill or a concept. Although more than one child may be playing a game at one time, the teacher can use observation to assess each child's abilities and thinking. Work samples are another example of assessments. Teacher and children are equal participants in the use of work sample for performance assessment. Work samples are examples of all types of children's work that can demonstrate the child's developmental progress or accomplishments. Morrison, 2013. For preschool children, work samples may be clay models of animals that reflect the child's understanding of concepts in a thematic study related to animals. Projects is another form of assessment. A project is an activity conducted by a child or a group of children that is lengthier than a classroom activity conducted during a single class period. The project can be a part of a unit of study, such as a science or social studies unit, or part of a theme that is studied by class. Portfolios are another form of assessment. The portfolio was one of the most popular methods of documenting authentic assessments in the 1990s. And looking for alternatives to standardized tests, drill worksheets, and other assessment measures that reflect skills, development rather than developmental progress, evolving from the student's own demonstrations of performance. School districts across the United States have implemented portfolios as a preferred type of reporting performance based evaluation. Portfolios may also be the vehicle used for assessing and reporting the student's progress and accomplishments to parents and administrators. The advantage of performance based assessments: children learn best by acting on the daily, on the ability by performing some action that is most compatible with developmental capabilities. Performance assessments then are fitting for the development of children in the early childhood years. Number one, performance assessments are conducted in the context of what children are experiencing rather than in isolation from classroom curriculum. Number two, performance assessments take advantage of the premise that children construct their own understanding. Number three, performance assessments provide a variety of means whereby the child can demonstrate what he or she understands or can do. Number four, performance assessments are continuous and ongoing. Number five, performance assessments provide meaningful information for parents to understand the child's progress and accomplishments. Thank you all for your time, and I hope you enjoyed listening to performance based assessments, the definition, the purpose, and the advantages. Have a good day.